I'm going to ask you a very simple question. If someone makes you angry today, if you see a message, if you read a comment, if someone disrespects you, does your whole day get ruined? Because for most people, the truth is this: one single sentence from someone can destroy your entire day. And what's even worse is this: that person doesn't even know your life. I'm going to say something even harder. You are not controlling your mind. Your mind is being controlled by other people. But thousands of years ago, there were people who solved this problem. They were called the Stoics. And in this video, I will show you this. Stoicism is not just philosophy. It's a system for reprogramming your mind. And at the end of this video, I'll give you 3 techniques. If you apply them, your stress will drop, your anger will decrease, and most importantly, people will no longer be able to control you. Chapter 1. What is Stoicism? Stoicism is actually very simple. It says, what happens to you doesn't destroy you. Your reaction to it does. So a Stoic does not try to control events, because life cannot be controlled. But a Stoic controls this: their own mind. Stoicism is not about being emotionless. Stoicism is not about living like a robot. Stoicism is this: learning how to manage your emotions. Because most people live like this. They get angry. They get sad. They get scared. They panic. Then they make bad decisions. And then they regret it. The Stoics realized this early. And their greatest weapon was this: the separation of control. Chapter 2. The Golden Rule of Stoicism. The Stoics divide the world into 2 categories: things you can control, your thoughts, your choices, your actions, your discipline, your patience. Things you cannot control: what people think, what people do, the past, illness, the economy, the weather, events that happen to you. And now comes a very critical sentence. Most people waste their entire lives on things they cannot control. Think about it. How many times have you said, I wish they didn't say that. I wish this didn't happen. Why me? Why is life doing this to me? All of these sentences mean the same thing. I got stuck on something I can't control. The Stoic mindset says, if you can't control it, don't make it bigger in your mind. Is that easy? No. But this is where the real power of Stoicism begins. Chapter 3. The biggest lie. People are hurting me. Now I'm going to tell you something. When someone disrespects you, it's not actually that person who hurts you. What hurts you is this: your mind labeling that situation as a threat. Because the brain works like this. Someone looked at me badly. Someone insulted me. Someone tried to make me feel small. And your brain immediately sounds the alarm. Danger! Danger! Then adrenaline rises, your heart beats faster, and anger appears. But the Stoics say something different. That person didn't harm you. You gave that event permission to harm you. That is a heavy sentence. Because it shows you something. Many of the pains in your life don't come from the outside world. They come from your interpretation. That's why Stoics train one thing: changing your interpretation. Chapter 4. The Stoics' mental trick. The Stoics used a technique. It's called negative visualization. It sounds scary, but it's incredibly powerful. The logic is simple. A Stoic sometimes sits down and thinks, I could lose my job today. One day I might be alone. My health could get worse. One day I could lose everything. Now when people hear this, they say, isn't that depressing? No. This is mental training. because most people live like this. They believe everything will always be fine, and when something bad happens, they collapse. But the Stoic lives like this. I already thought about every possibility, so they don't get shocked, and that makes them powerful. Because the biggest in life is this: getting caught unprepared. Stoicism prepares you for that. Chapter 5. Why do Stoics look so calm? You may have noticed something. Stoic people usually look like this. Cold-blooded. Like nothing affects them. But they are not careless. They simply understand this. Panic doesn't bring solutions. Because when you panic, you make wrong decisions. You speak unnecessarily. You lower yourself. The other person controls you. For Stoics, the greatest power is this: not losing yourself. And the person who can do that gains something. Charisma. Because today, everyone is a slave to their emotions. When someone stays calm, people get surprised. And that's why Stoicism became popular again today. Because modern life is driving people crazy. Chapter 6. Why is Stoicism so necessary today? Now let me tell you something honestly. We are living with the biggest disease of our era. Overthinking. People lie in bed at night thinking, what if something bad happens tomorrow? What if they don't like me? What if I fail? What if I embarrass myself? And these thoughts slowly eat a person alive. That's why Stoicism is so powerful. Because Stoicism teaches this. Stop writing disaster stories in your head. Because those stories don't save you. They destroy you. And the funny part is, 90% of what people imagine never even happens. But because of that 90%, people lose their lives. A Stoic does something different. They return to the present moment. Chapter 7. The 3 real Stoic techniques. All right. Now we've reached the most valuable part of this video. If Stoicism is explained like philosophy, it becomes boring. But if it is applied like a system, it changes your life. Here are 3 Stoic techniques. 1. Is this in my control? The moment you feel anger, stop and ask, is this situation under my control? If it's not, don't give it your energy. Because if you give energy to what you can't control, you throw your mind into the trash. 2. What's the worst that can happen? When fear appears, ask yourself, all right, what's the worst that can happen? Then add this, and can I survive it? The answer is usually yes. Your brain makes fear bigger. Stoicism makes fear smaller. 3. Did I become a better person today? At the end of the day, think for 30 seconds. What did I do wrong today? Where did I lose control? What will I do better tomorrow? Stoics did this every single day. Because Stoicism is not just a belief. It's a disciplined system. Outro. Stoicism does not promise you this. Life will be easy. Stoicism promises you this. You will be strong. And a strong mind changes everything. Because the outside world will always be chaotic. But if you control your inner world, no one can break you. Final. Life will try to break you. But Stoicism teaches you this.